My friend, before you lay your head down on the pillow at night, there is something powerful you can do that will set the course for your tomorrow. The day may have brought you battles, worries, or distractions, but the night is not meant for carrying those burdens. It is a time to release, to surrender, and to prepare your heart for the new mercies waiting in the morning. What you do in those final moments before sleep can determine whether you wake up heavy or whether you rise refreshed, renewed, and strengthened. If you close your eyes with fear, doubt, and anger, you carry that into your future. But if you choose to close your day with faith, gratitude, and peace, you invite heaven's strength into your life. This is not just about getting rest, it's about positioning yourself for breakthrough. Tonight, I want to show you how one simple act before you sleep can open the door for healing, direction, and victory in your life. Every single day of your life, your mind is bombarded with thoughts, voices, and images that try to shape how you see yourself and how you see your future. Some of those thoughts lift you higher, while others weigh you down and drain the strength out of your spirit. That is why before you close your eyes at night, it is so important to reset your mind. Just like a device that begins to run slowly because of too many open tabs, your heart and mind can become overloaded with worry, frustration, and noise from the day. But when you take time to reflect, to cast those cares aside, and to set your focus on what is true in life, giving, something powerful begins to happen on the inside of you. Nightly reflection is not about replaying your failures or magnifying your mistakes. It is about looking back with a heart of learning and gratitude, then releasing the weight of the day into the hands of the one who gives peace. When you reset your mind before rest, you silence the voice of fear and make room for peace to guard your heart. You are not meant to go to bed carrying the same battles you faced in the morning. Each night you are given the gift of laying them down, trusting that tomorrow is a new beginning. As you practice this, you will notice that your nights are calmer and your mornings are lighter. The mind that once wrestled with anxious thoughts will begin to quiet down, and the heart that once felt heavy will start to feel strong again. Reflection helps you recognize what truly matters and what does not deserve another ounce of your energy. It shifts your perspective from defeat to victory, from worry to faith, from chaos to calm. This is the power of nightly reflection. It resets the atmosphere of your soul. It teaches you to let go of what you cannot control and to rest in the assurance that you are not walking alone. When you release the day, you are positioning yourself to receive fresh strength, fresh direction, and fresh hope for the road ahead. Each night becomes a sacred moment to empty yourself of burdens and fill yourself with peace, faith, and expectation for greater things to come. Every thought you think, every word you speak, and every prayer you whisper before you close your eyes at night is like a seed planted in the soil of your tomorrow. Just as a farmer does not see the harvest immediately after sowing, you may not recognize the impact of your nightly choices right away, but over time those seeds grow into fruit that shapes your life. The mind and heart are most open in those quiet moments before sleep, and whatever you deposit into them has the power to multiply. If you go to bed rehearsing fear, anger, or regret, you are planting seeds that will grow into heaviness, doubt, and discouragement in the morning. But if you choose to sow gratitude, hope, and faith before resting, you are watering the soil of your future with strength, peace, and blessing. The night is not wasted time, it is fertile ground. Your subconscious continues to work with what you gave it, and that is why planting the right seeds is so vital. Imagine lying down after a long day, and instead of worrying about what went wrong, you take a few minutes to thank God for what went right. Imagine replacing anxious thoughts with words of promise, declaring that tomorrow will be filled with opportunities and guidance. Those small choices may seem simple, but they carry within them the power to change the direction of your life. Seeds planted at night influence not only your rest, but also your energy, clarity, and vision for the next day. A heart filled with peace produces decisions led by peace. A mind filled with faith produces courage to face challenges. Every harvest in your life, whether of joy, strength, or success, begins with the unseen seeds sown in the stillness of the night. You cannot expect a harvest of peace if you are planting fear. You cannot expect a harvest of confidence if you are sowing self-doubt. The law of the harvest is unchanging. You reap what you sow. This is why nightly reflection, prayer, and intentional thinking are so powerful. They give you the opportunity to choose the kind of harvest you want to step into. Each night you have the choice to sow life or death, hope or despair, victory or defeat. The good news is that no matter what seeds you have planted in the past, you can begin to sow new ones tonight. You can begin to speak over your tomorrow with authority, declaring that greater days are ahead. You can begin to release forgiveness, gratitude, and faith, and watch how those seeds grow into blessings far beyond what you imagine. So never underestimate what you do in those final moments before sleep. They may seem small, but they are sacred. They may seem ordinary, but they are eternal. The seeds you plant at night are preparing the harvest you will step into when the morning comes. And with every seed of faith, peace, and gratitude you sow, you are shaping a future filled with strength, joy, and abundance. There is a secret many overlook when it comes to finding true peace and strength, and it is hidden in the way you prepare your heart before you sleep. Restorative sleep is not just about closing your eyes and drifting into unconsciousness. It is about entering into a place where your body, your mind, and your spirit are renewed for the journey ahead. The world teaches that rest comes only from physical relaxation, but true rest is deeper. It is the kind of rest that quiets the storm inside, lifts the burdens from your shoulders, and fills you with strength that no natural sleep alone can give. Every day you face pressures, distractions, and battles that try to rob you of peace. If you carry them with you into the night, you are not giving your spirit the chance to be restored. That is why it is so important to lay them down before you close your eyes. When you release fear, worry, and regret, you open the door for peace to come in and take charge. That peace is not weak, it is powerful. It is a shield for your mind and a fortress for your heart. It guards you as you sleep, making the night not just a pause in your day, but a divine exchange where weakness is traded for strength and heaviness is replaced with joy. Restorative sleep is the place where healing flows more freely. When your heart is at peace, your body is positioned to recover, your mind is able to reset, and your spirit is able to receive fresh direction. That is why the way you end your day matters so much. If you end it with frustration, you carry unrest into your tomorrow. But if you end it with gratitude, faith, and surrender, you wake up stronger, clearer, and ready to face what lies ahead. Restorative sleep is the place where healing flows more freely. When your heart is at peace, your body is positioned to recover, your mind is able to reset, and your spirit is able to receive fresh direction. That is why the way you end your day matters so much. If you end it with frustration, you carry unrest into your tomorrow. But if you end it with gratitude, faith, and surrender, you wake up stronger, clearer, and ready to face what lies ahead. The secret to unlocking this kind of rest is found in trust. Trust is what allows you to close your eyes without fear of what tomorrow will bring. Trust is what allows you to surrender your plans and place them into hands greater than your own. Trust is what fills your heart with assurance that no matter what happened today, tomorrow holds promise. With that trust comes a peace that no storm can shake and a strength that no trial can break. When you live this way, sleep becomes more than a natural necessity. It becomes a spiritual renewal. Each night becomes an opportunity for your soul to be refreshed, for your vision to be sharpened, and for your inner man to rise stronger. You discover that peace is not passive but active, working in you while you rest. And when morning comes, you do not just wake up from sleep, you rise with renewed strength, clarity, and power to walk in victory over every challenge you face. Every single night you are writing the story of your tomorrow by the choices you make before you close your eyes. What you do before sleep is not wasted. It is a deposit into the person you will wake up as. Many people think tomorrow is shaped only by hard work, plans, and opportunities, but the truth is that the secret to who you become begins in the quiet moments at the end of the day. Those last thoughts, those final words, and those inner meditations are seeds that prepare the harvest of your character, your outlook, and your strength for the next day. If you go to bed rehearsing anger, bitterness, or worry, you carry that weight into tomorrow, and it will show up in your decisions, your relationships, and your confidence. But if you choose to end your day with gratitude, forgiveness, and faith, you will rise with a heart lighter, a vision clearer, and a spirit stronger. The atmosphere you create before sleep is the atmosphere you will carry into the dawn. It is like setting the thermostat for your soul. You determine whether you will wake up in the heat of anxiety or in the calm of peace. This is why the moments before rest are sacred. They are not to be wasted on scrolling through distractions or feeding your mind with fear. They are to be used as a time to reset, to release, and to renew. It is in these moments that you can choose to speak words of life over yourself, to declare that tomorrow holds blessing, favor, and strength. It is in these moments that you can silence the voice of defeat and allow faith to rise. And when you do, you are not only preparing for better sleep, you are shaping a better tomorrow. Every tomorrow is a reflection of what you allowed into your heart the night before. Your thoughts become actions, your actions form habits, and your habits shape your destiny. So never underestimate the power of ending your day with intention. Take time to pray, to reflect, to forgive, to let go of what no longer serves you. Fill your mind with peace, fill your heart with gratitude, and fill your spirit with expectation. When you live this way, mornings are no longer burdens but blessings. You wake not with heaviness, but with hope. You rise not with dread, but with direction. You step into your day not as a victim of circumstance, but as a victor over it. What you do before sleep is the key that unlocks who you will be tomorrow. And when you choose to fill those moments with light, faith, and peace, you will find yourself becoming the strong, confident, and victorious person you were always meant to be. The way you close your day sets the tone for the life you are building. Each evening is more than just an ending. It is a doorway into your future. If you end your day in defeat, frustration, or fear, you are carrying that weight forward into tomorrow. But if you choose to end your day with peace, gratitude, and faith, you are preparing yourself to step into a brighter, stronger, and more victorious future. Your nights are not meant to be wasted with worry. They are meant to be used as a time to release the burdens of the day and embrace the strength that comes from resting in peace. Ending your day right means taking inventory of your heart and choosing what you will carry with you into tomorrow. Do not let anger linger. Do not let regret take root. And do not allow fear to dictate your rest. Instead, release forgiveness. Give thanks for the blessings of the day and trust that greater things are ahead. When you do this, you position yourself for clarity, renewal, and strength. The night becomes more than just sleep. It becomes preparation, a sacred time where your mind resets, your body restores, and your spirit refuels for what lies ahead. A bright future does not happen by accident. It is shaped by intentional choices. Ending your day with the right mindset builds the foundation for a victorious tomorrow. When you go to bed with gratitude in your heart, you awaken with hope in your spirit. When you close your eyes with faith, you open them with courage. When you release your cares into the hands of the one who gives peace, you rise ready to face challenges with boldness and strength. Every tomorrow is influenced by how you treat your today. End it with strife, and you invite confusion. End it with peace, and you invite direction. End it with despair, and you invite weakness. End it with faith, and you invite victory. It is not about ignoring the difficulties of life, but choosing not to let them control you. The way you end your day is the way you prepare your spirit for the harvest of tomorrow. When you make the decision to close each day with peace, thanksgiving, and faith, your future begins to shine brighter than your past. You no longer rise weighed down by yesterday's failures, but lifted by tomorrow's possibilities. Each morning becomes an opportunity, each day a gift, and each night a time of renewal. Ending your day right is the key that unlocks a future filled with hope, strength, and blessing. And when you choose this path, you set yourself on a course where every sunrise carries the promise of something greater yet to come. As you come to the close of each day, remember that the way you finish is just as important as the way you begin. Life is not only about the battles you fight or the victories you win in the daylight. It is also about the choices you make in the quiet hours of the night. When you choose to end your day with peace instead of turmoil, gratitude instead of complaint, and faith instead of fear, you are setting yourself up for a tomorrow filled with strength, direction, and blessing. Do not allow the weight of today's struggles to follow you into tomorrow. Lay them down, release them, and trust that you are being prepared for greater things. Each night is an opportunity to reset your mind, restore your body, and refresh your spirit. Every time you close your eyes with thanksgiving and expectation, you are building a brighter tomorrow before it even arrives. So end your day right. Guard your thoughts, speak life over your future, and rest in peace. When you rise, you will rise stronger, clearer, and ready to walk in the fullness of what lies ahead, because your future begins the moment you choose how to close your day.